Horoscope Libra 2022. Dear Libras, the fortune teller has prepared prediction for Libra for each of you who want to know your near future. In this horoscope you will learn a comprehensive prediction in love, at work, in finance and health of Libra for the year 2022. Also read about family and friendships, which days are suitable for a wedding, but also whether the year is suitable for producing the first or next desirable offspring for the sign of Libra. In the introduction, we will introduce the characteristics of the sign of Libra, and then we will discuss every important effect of astrological transits on your life. People born in the sign of Libra celebrate their birthdays between September 23rd and October 22nd. The sign of Libra is ruled by the air element, and thanks to it, Libra are connected to certain depths with other air signs, with the sign Gemini and Aquarius. Libra is a sign of the zodiac, which is also called masculine, and thus radiates masculine energy. The male signs of the zodiac are Aries, Gemini, Leo, Sagittarius, Aquarius, and, of course, the sign of Libra. Male zodiac signs generally want to rule and determine decisions or the direction of life of others. The features of Libra are also manifested in this direction, also during the year. The aerial signs of the zodiac are placed in the graph at an angle of 120 degrees to each other, and they show certain similar characteristic properties. These include Libra's diplomacy, their social personality, the need for social life, and the rapid absorption of information or higher intelligence. Each Libra is unique. It is mostly manifested by a strong sanguine nature. They walk in life with ease, but when problems arise, it is a period of nervousness and stress for them. Although they handle problems with ease, they do not like them. This will also be this year, when fortune teller predicts several problems associated mainly with your career, but also with interpersonal relationships, which you should overcome without stress, because stress would disrupt your health. In general, Libras enjoy good health, except that you may suffer from frequent back pain. Libra is often subject to unhealthy eating, and especially sweetened beverages, which are a mandatory part of your life. By doing this, you can also induce various chronic diseases, such as diabetes, problems with the metabolic system, even being overweight. In these directions, Libra should be careful, but we will talk more about your health in the final part of the horoscope. So what is the basic characteristic of the air zodiac signs, which include the signs of Gemini, Aquarius and your sign of Libra? The air signs of the zodiac are to some extent also connected with the signs of fire, because air distributes energy for fire, and without air there would be no fire. That is why the air signs of the zodiac will get along with fire signs, with the sign of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. The air signs of the zodiac have a condition in life to feel constant freedom and life possibilities. They do not want to be limited. Sometimes the zodiac signs of the zodiac have trouble fitting into normal life routine. They are looking for something more. The exceptional air sign of the zodiac is known for not wanting to walk in a crowd in life. He wants to be an exceptional person who will give the world more than its surroundings. Libra wants to help others while making them happy. You are a person who values order in life, and you follow thoughts that liberate your mind and your spirit. You tend to remain in higher spheres of thought, often not standing firmly on the ground even when required. Sometimes it would be easier for you to connect with the earth signs of the zodiac, with which you will not find many common themes, but they are signs that can keep you on the ground. The earth signs of the zodiac include the signs of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. It is these signs of the zodiac that are the ideal friend and advisor for every Libra. Thanks to your great intelligence and knowledge, you can turn everything into practical things and enliven every social event. Your sense of balance in life is really important. You are looking for solutions and options that will please everyone. You are a favorite person, with many friends who respect you. Libras can attract others in several ways. Some Libras with their beauty, others with intelligence, and others with unrelenting life energy. The air signs of the zodiac which also include the sign of Libra, should not forget about regular physical movements so as to keep not only their physical box in shape, but also their mental condition. The ruling planet of the sign of Libra is the planet of balance, marriage, finance and inspiration. We are talking about the planet Venus, which also rules the earth sign of the zodiac Taurus. The planet Venus is also important in the description of the horoscope for 2022 for your sign. Thanks to it, you will find balance in your life, because Venus offers you with its abilities to maintain inner beauty. Venus perfectly balances negative energies. Libra is also associated with Venus. It represents the ability to love, your sacrifice, and the possibility of pleasure from physical existence. The planet Venus means not only beauty and love, but it is also connected with the financial security of each of us. Libra in most of life has a problem with the financial security of the family. However, many Libras only come to finance at a later age, when you find employment in what you love. Venus is one of the warmest planets in the solar system, and is home to volcanoes and extreme energy. Thanks to its proximity to the sign of Libra, it gives you enormous energy, and draws you to a higher understanding of the world. Libra loves good food, also because of the planet Venus, which affects you in this direction. During the negative transits of Venus, you may feel rapid changes in energy and moods, which is specific to the sign of Libra. However, with age, the sign of Libra not only leads to better financial security, but also to better work with your energies. Every Libra will find just life satisfaction with increasing age. Libra is a person who is not afraid of aging, because at any age they can find benefits for themselves, whether mentally or physically. Do you feel the influence of the planet Venus on an emotional and financial level? The positive transits of Venus mean pleasure in every direction of Libra's life, and the strengthening of your sanguine nature. Venus will also remind to love with all your heart. Do not be afraid to admit your mistake. Avoid dissatisfied and ungrateful people who absorb your positive energy, which you can use in another direction. Libras with the sign of Aries and Sagittarius achieve the greatest overall compatibility in love. In this year, however, in a romantic life and in love, they will also understand the water sign of the zodiac Cancer and the fiery Leo. These four signs of the zodiac represent the greatest overall compatibility in love for Libras. In friendly relations, you understand the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. However, fire signs are also close to you, Sagittarius and the sign of Aries, which represent for you not only an exceptional friendship, but also a good cooperation or a chance for business. However, prediction for Libra also says that during the year you should be careful of the water signs of the zodiac, because they can be betrayed. The lucky numbers of Libras for the year will be the numbers 3, 6, 12, the number 13, and further the numbers 24 and 25. These numbers will be connected with you throughout the year. The happy color of Libra for the year is the colors green and pink. These colors should form part of your home, your office. Put green in your life, if you want to feel even more harmony and energy sharing in life with your ruling planet and your element. The positive aspects of Venus will be enhanced by the green color, which will bring harmony to your life. So if you are considering whether it is time to refresh your home, be sure to choose green for your office or bedroom. It is this color that brings Libra to the reinforcement of positive qualities and opportunities for deep meditation. From the overall point of view, this year will be very interesting for Libras. Every Libra is a very diplomatic person who loves order, harmony and sharing energy with others. You love everything that happens outside, so do not hesitate and go out into nature whenever you have the opportunity. This peaceful and just sign of the zodiac cannot be alone. Even in 2022, the energies of the planets concentrating on the fourth astrological house will hit you to a large extent. You will feel the first strong energies acting on the fourth house of the home right at the beginning of this year. The end of the year will also belong to the strong occupation of the fourth house. From this point of view, It is clear that the year will also belong to your family, and Libras will certainly not be the same. During the year you will also be fascinated by the balance in several areas of life. You can also take the right steps and avoid conflicts. Thus, Libra horoscope predicts that your strengths, such as a strong intellect, keen mind and strong mental understanding of others, will be visible throughout this year. Your partner should not forget that you have your own needs and desires, and that you need your own personal space to make you happy in life. Prediction for Libra: not only look into the area of your love, family, or friendships. We will also look at marriage, pregnancy, career and financial options, as well as the comprehensive health of Libra, while discussing aromatherapy options and other alternative options to support your health. Let's now look at the detailed and large prediction for Libra that the soothsayer Sybil brings. This horoscope identifies not only with the element Libra, with your ruling planet, but also with the astrological houses, or the most important planets that will hit the energies of every Libra. Whether you were born as a man or a woman of Libra, this horoscope is suitable for anyone who wants to know their near future. For a man born in the sign of Libra, as well as for a woman of Libra, we bring a prediction based on astrological influences and on a divination that is strongly connected to your energies and your life. Positive changes in Libra life. In 2022, transits will affect you in both positive and negative ways. In this section, Horoscope Libra will briefly summarize the transits that will positively affect the life of Libra. First, let's look at relationships and the love of Libras. Until February 4th, you feel retrograde Venus and Mercury. These planets will take care of you to calm past tense relationships. They give you the opportunity to settle a relationship after an argument, and also to focus more on important life values. Karma from the past is also affected. From February 14th you can enjoy physical love with your partner. The whole of March and April is positive in terms of love relationships. The number of transits at the beginning of the year is related to the 4th and 5th astrological houses, and brings to the life of Libra healthy impulsivity, which is related to intimate pleasure. A home of joy and inspiration pushes you to enjoy passion with your partner. Renew the spark of love and passion in your life together. The horoscope recommends you to spend more time alone, because intimate pleasure now plays an important role in your life. The second half of March and the first half of April is a time when Libra's love flourishes. Prediction for Libra also specifies the love, where one of the partners is at a greater distance from you. Libra is now aware of the true value and depth of the relationship, and is willing to take steps to feel better and have a stronger connection with your partner. Thanks to Libra's activity, even relationships that have had to go through complications in the past can be healed and strengthened. You are interested in fighting for a relationship, and therefore you will also experience such sparks of love and passion, which gradually went out. The months of March and April seem to be strong and positive in terms of the love of Libras. Therefore, you can build a stronger relationship based not only on intimate pleasure, but also on strong communication and joy from the mental proximity of your love. You will realize how valuable your own energy is for your relationship to work. Without the wind, not a single leaf will move, and Libra can now use its air element to blow the rotting embers of passion and love in their partner. Therefore, take advantage of the loving and harmonious relationship that astrological transits offer you in the second quarter of 2022. The second half of the year is stable in terms of love. The only disturbing element is the passage of Mars from October 30th, which, however, will not mean major complications, only minor misunderstandings. From December 20th, Libra will then enjoy the positive vibrations directed from the planet Jupiter to the 7th house of partnership. This planet brings with it the calming of any disturbing energies, and focuses your attention on love and understanding for your partner. The love of singles will also be affected. In January, the single Libra will focus on own life, for inner harmony, and for building your own Healthy self-confidence. Single Libra have the opportunity to participate in social events that will bring you interesting contacts. In February, you even have the opportunity to meet interesting people through your family members, especially through siblings. It's an interesting opportunity to get to know each other because someone in your family is also thinking about your private life and wants to help you get lucky. February is rich in transits related to your intimate pleasure and sex life. Therefore, you focus not only on valuable relationships, but also on those temptations that bring short-term satisfaction. The most chances for understanding oneself, their needs and love are given to single Libra from the beginning of March until the first half of April. These months, single and get a triple opportunity to love. Some Libras are reconciled with the expander. Especially if you have already forgiven each other, or if your separation was conditioned by insignificant misunderstandings that you no longer perceive as an obstacle. These days you have a great chance to calm the negative past karma. In the latter case, friendship can grow into intimate satisfaction and later into love. Libra will seek intimate pleasure, which may affect your closest friends, whom you already perceive differently. March and April will not only strengthen your physical appeal and charisma, but will also mean new reassessments of your priorities and love in your life. Anyway, these months are a very happy time for single Libras. October gives you several transits as a gift, when you can meet new people, learn new things. You can combine your own life knowledge with the pleasure of life. You will find understanding, not only with friends, but a deep understanding of yourself will also be reflected in your physical magnetic radiation on the outside. October brings physical beauty, vitality and new possibilities for love into your life. What will family relationships and the positive effects of transits look like on this part of the Libra's lives? Family relationships will flourish. Astrological transits do not indicate any negative aspect affecting harmonious family relationships. On the contrary, in the first quarter of year, transits provided a number of opportunities to calm broken family relationships, to balance such energies that have been disrupted in the past. You need to stabilize your karma, and therefore Horoscope Libra recommends you to focus on drawing a positive aura from the family life that thrives. The end of the year also puts you in a position where you realize the value of your family. You put it above all other needs and responsibilities. In 2022, it will be your family who will make it clear to you which things make real sense in your life. What positive transits will affect friendship during the year? The friendship will be strong and harmonious, especially during the months of July and August, when the transits combine to have a positive effect on each Libra. Single Libras can also expect friendship to turn into love relationships. In the middle of the year, Libra can also use the ideal karma of friendship to build a joint venture or a joint personal life development with friends. What does prediction for Libra say in a positive prediction of marriage and pregnancy? If you are planning a wedding, you should focus on the positive astrological aspects that wish you the wedding of your dreams. The perfect wedding, without complications and without nervousness. Suitable dates for marriage include the months of February and March. You will also not spoil anything with a wedding from the first half of June until September 10th. The months of June, July, August, and the first half of September thus represent months ideal for the harmonic marriage. For a wedding that will take place without complications and according to your ideas. If you are also interested in which dates are suitable for conceiving the first or next offspring with your loved one, you will find the answers in the section Libra Horoscope, which deals with the prediction of suitable and unsuitable days for pregnancy. We will now briefly list the transits affecting the career of Libras in a positive direction. The months of March and April represent very positive months in terms of Libra's career. You can start a business. You can succeed when applying for a new job, and even when applying for a salary increase. Libras whose work is home care will also thrive. Your hard work, your care for other family members, and your efforts to make the household cozy will be appreciated. April is also a month of harmony in interpersonal relationships, especially between co-workers in the employee-employer relationship. It is a month when everything is possible, and so you can progress, not only in your personal life, but also in your career. Venus passing through the 6th house has a beneficial effect on women's work. You will feel its influence from the beginning of April, when all transits indicate great career success, especially for women born under the sign of Libra. June, July, and August are extremely suitable months to advance in career life. These months are also favorable for those Libra who play with the idea of traveling abroad for a change of profession or a new career. The household will be enriched with your good ideas, and everything related to your career will go smoothly and according to your ideas. These 3 months of 2022 again amplify the positive effects of astrological transits, the Sun, your ruling planet, and the planet Mercury. These 3 planets are in an extremely favorable position and offer you opportunities for success in your career, at home, but also in business. Can you also expect positive changes in finances? You can expect an extraordinary financial inflow in the second half of May until the second half of June. Your family budget will stabilize or even improve. The transits of May and June focus not only on the rewards for your past hard work, but also the chances of winning or inheriting. Therefore, finances will stabilize in the first half of the year, even though the beginning of the year will test you financially with some negative news. In the second half of the year, there will be enough money for Libras to deal with some financial commitment that has plagued them for a long time. Although the second half of the year is more financially stable, you should still have a comprehensive analysis of your finances, especially at the end of the year. Prediction for Librados: not recommend making risky investments or lending money to others. The month of October is also not suitable for signing mortgages, and the whole end of the year should be devoted to a different direction than the finance of Libra. At the end of the year, you will be free from financial pressure and will be able to take care of friends and family. Will the health of Libras be strong and relentless? Aromatherapy represents the oil of the year, which is clearly mint silica. It is suitable for overcoming stress, as well as for chronic or mental problems. Herbs of the year are rose hips, fructus sinus body, which with their power help Libra in several directions. According to the astrological prophecy, you will need to support your immunity and defenses for several days, so right at the beginning of the health horoscope we will introduce the basic elements of aromatherapy and herbs, which bring you a beneficial effect on your energy, vitality, and emotions throughout the year. In January, February, and March, you should gradually create a routine of physical activity and exercise, which should be associated with fun and with your family. Libra will even discover options for treating long-term illness in March. This year will also belong to the discovery. You will realize how important it is to have a regular exercise routine, and how much you can strengthen your health with a diet without chemicals and a regular drinking regimen. The positive news is that no extraordinary illnesses await Libra, which they would have to fear. Negative transits and their effect on Libra. There are also negative moments in love influenced by transits, which every Libra should know. At the beginning of the year, retrograde Venus causes problems when you treat your partner rather than your parent. Karma from your past family and children's decisions may be affected. You tend to pamper children, which can be reflected in your way of raising them at the beginning of the year. In the month of February, from 4th to 14th, you should be careful and avoid love affairs. These feelings are caused by the unused sexual energy of Libra, who tend to be tempted by love. Any love affair that you start now will not last long and will cause suffering, not only for you. At the end of February, also be careful if you are going on a journey that is related to your love. There may be changes in planning, but you should accept them and look for a solution that will satisfy everyone involved in the plan. During March, you enjoy the influence of astrological planets on 5th houses. However, Mars may cause you to make exaggerated demands on your children during March. You demand more from them than is healthy, and you want to fulfill your own dreams through your children. However, the horoscope advises you to focus on their goals and their own desires. Support them in their own development, and do not force your dreams into their lives and future. Let them fly. Just as you value freedom in your decisions and in life, your children desire to enjoy their own successes and their own fulfilled life desires. The month of May will be very complicated in terms of love. Your love is influenced not only by Venus passing through the sign of exile, but also by retrograde Mercury, or by the planet Jupiter passing through 7th house. May causes conflicts and misunderstandings. Jealousy is added to the feeling of sadness and your own inferiority. You may need to suspect your partner of things that are not even close to them. These disturbing energies of Venus and Mercury will cause many complications and quarrels in your privacy in May. You also tend, under the influence of Jupiter, to make hasty and impulsive decisions. However, impulsivity is now disruptive, so you can make the final decisions that you will regret. Prediction for Libra warns you not to make any big decisions related to your partner's life during May. The worst decision in the year may be a divorce in May, because it is the hesitation that will cause a lot of grief, especially if the initiative comes from you. Your May jealousy can also be a big problem, which can affect or even disrupt an otherwise strong relationship with your partner. So be extra careful about your partner in May. From the beginning of July until August 20th, Libra's aggression manifests itself. However, Libra also perceives relationships that affect their sense of security, harmony, and ideals. Libra should now be freed from relationships that imply a sense of isolation, danger, or violence. Otherwise, you will not free yourself from the negative aura that is present all around, and will be strongest just as the planet Mars crosses the sign of exile in your 8th astrological house. It's time to get rid of everything that brings you pain or suffering. The Libra horoscope specifies that you deserve relief from the connections that hurt you, whether mentally or physically. In the final 3 months, you will struggle with the influence of retrograde Mars on your own personality and your energy. The karma of negative energy around you is formed into quarrels and misunderstandings with your partner. More problematic moments in November and December will be settled by Jupiter entering the 7th house, where he will harmonize the energies of Libra. It will bring stability and harmony, and so the negative impact of Mars will certainly handle any relationship that is laid on a strong foundation in true love. Even single Libra are affected by negative transits that can disrupt your positive aura. If you are single, astrological transit alerts you to some dates when you misjudge your needs and life priorities. From 4th to 14th February, you can be drawn into a love affair or into a love triangle that will not have a happy ending. Right after the end of this provocative transit of the Sun in conjunction with Saturn, you will have to work on organizing your own priorities. Transits passing through 5th astrological house will entice you to be more playful. You will not think too much about the future, which may cause you to be more interested, especially in intimate relationships that do not have an emotional basis. At the beginning of the year, single Libras seek intimate, rather than emotional pleasure. From May 24th to July 5th, Horoscope Libra warns you of impulsive decisions related to marriage or big life steps. Leave any important steps to other dates, as Mars blocks your indecision and replaces it with a failed and unwelcome impulsiveness. Measure twice and cut once, recommends Horoscope Libra for singles, especially in the period from May 24th to July 5th. From July 5th to August 20th, Mars also provokes you to get involved with an overly dominant person who may later manifest in a relationship of aggression. Therefore, pay attention to the aggressive manifestations of your partner or the object of your interest right at the beginning of the potential relationship. These aggressive manifestations and excessive dominance could later be closely linked to the misfortune in your life, points out Horoscope Libra. During September, you want to be the dominant person and you need to look for submissive partners. You need to rule, and control the lives of others. It is caused by the passage of retrograde Mars, which shatters your thoughts and plays with your own karmic personality. The horoscope recommends not creating new relationships. There will again be room for such a step from October 2nd until the end of this month, when your friendships can once again grow into meaningful relationships full of understanding. Are there any negatives in terms of family and friendships? Family relationships will be harmonious. Only in the second half of the year will the fourth astrological house hit the retrograde Uranus, which can play with your own inner karma. You will fight with your own individuality. This struggle will take place between your habits, which have their roots in your parents, and between your own freedom and the imaginary need to break free from the habits that discourage you. You want to remove attitudes from your life that you have inherited from others. However, you have a great opportunity to learn and grow personally. In 2022, only Venus, in the sign of her exile, will be a disturbing aspect in terms of friendships. This will happen in the month of May, when prediction for Libra recommends each Libra to focus more on own life than on teaching others. The horoscope also warns you of gossip coming from you that could disrupt your interpersonal friendships and cause complications in the company of your friends. Are you planning a wedding during the year? Also prepare for the negative transits affecting marriage in 2022. If you are planning a wedding in 2022 and would like to avoid the distracting aspect, it is clear that you must choose a date that is outside the scope of retrograde Venus. During January 2022, retrograde Mercury, up to 4 times, and the period of the retrograde Mars, which operates from October 30th until the end of the year. These dates are not ideal for a wedding and would cause you more complications than joys. Will the career of Libras be negatively affected in 2022? Watch out for a lot of hard work in February. Excessive enthusiasm for work can exhaust you. This exhaustion can later affect not only your health, but also later quality performance. Prediction for Libra recommends you to divide the normal days between duties and rest during February. Also, do not switch your skills in February, especially when looking for a new job. Only be interested in positions that are in line with your knowledge and do not have exaggerated requirements. You can talk about better working conditions later by showing how necessary and irreplaceable you are at work. You will try to make your home cozy, but remember to take a break after every big workout. May can bring you a harder time because you focus on the work of others. The inaction and comfort of others can haunt you. It can affect your psyche, and it can also affect you in your performance. However, prediction for Libra warns you not to take the example of irresponsible people. Reducing your own work performance could worsen your reputation. Don't walk in the crowd, be a hard-working and intelligent person like you are before, no matter how lazy others around you are. Don't worry, you'll be able to benefit from this approach. You may also be bothered by the end of the year. At the end of the year, prediction for Librados not recommend traveling. But it can happen that your employer will force you on work trips that can cause you stress and nervousness. It is quite possible that your surroundings require more from you than a person can really handle. So the end of the year is challenging, but you will learn to say enough. November and December can thus reveal your new side of personality, where you will not blindly perform the assigned tasks, but you will determine what you can do and what is beyond your strength, and also over your working hours. At the end of the year, you will therefore have to guide others in their extraterrestrial expectations from your work performance. What prophecy is ready for Libra's finances in terms of negative aspects? Smaller electronics may break down in January. However, you should take this into account, and these unexpected events should not have a big impact on your family budget. At the end of February, however, you will receive a negative report on your money. It can be financial help for someone in your family, or an unexpected expense that will hit your family's budget and your future financial planning harder. From 5th to 29th September, Horoscope alerts you to keep an eye on your wallet and online payments. Aspects indicate theft, which will cause you complications. In October, the house is heavily populated with finance and labor. For Libras, it means the possibility of financial analysis of the whole year. Avoid borrowing money with your family, as these loans could be non-refundable. Be mainly interested in safe investments. How will health be affected? In March, some Libras will experience a decline in energy. It is precisely for this reason that it is time for comprehensive examinations and overall health analysis, which also includes such examinations that you undergo only briefly. From an astrological point of view, it is clear that Libras will lose weight at the beginning of the year and establish a regular exercise routine. But the second half of the year is not so favorable. Not only will you struggle with back pain, but you will also suffer from your laziness and comfort, which robs you of exercise and fun. You will want to relax more, and this relaxation will be connected with weight gain. But it's not just about your laziness. At the end of the year, your family will steal your attention, and you will pay full attention to it, and you will not have time left to strengthen your own health. However, do not forget the important recommendation of Libra Horoscope. If you feel acute pain in any direction in the second half, seek professional help immediately. Dear Libra, if you like the horoscope, please support us and subscribe our channel. For more horoscopes, Libra, visit to links that you can find in the video description. Biggest Horoscope 2022 are prepared by fortune teller and site www.horoscope-divination.com. Wish you all the best in 2022. Love and Relationships Horoscope Libra. Love prediction for Libra in relationship. Right at the beginning of the year, every Libra feels the retrograde ruling planet, which will move through the fourth astrological house. This Venus will impress your family home in a powerful way. You will feel more in the role of a parent. Even your love relationship with your current partner will be more on the level of teaching and control on your part. Therefore, complications can arise in your personal relationship because you will tend to treat your partner as your child. Constant instruction, or an effort to control your partner's decisions and actions, can cause complications in your love life, marriage, or long-term relationships during January. Since in January second planets are in retrograde motion, namely your ruling planet Venus, and from January 14th also the ruling Mercury passing through the fifth, and later the fourth astrological house, it is important to be mainly interested in your own feelings. Understanding one's own feelings is now extremely important. Not only will connecting with your family members make you happy, what will also enrich you in life is meditation, understanding your own inner self, or the ability to express your own self. You must not be afraid of either rejection, or a negative attitude towards your decisions from someone in your family, or from the past. Thoughts on the past, your past karma, may strike you. During retrograde movements, that is, throughout January, you must maintain your mental health and mental processes at the level of development. You must not stand still, even if you move only slowly. From the point of view of love, January gives you many opportunities to strengthen interpersonal relationships, not only with family members, but also with your beloved partner. In January, you also have the opportunity to heal relationships that have gone through a crisis or problems. Communication is to some extent influenced by the retrograde Mercury, but it is the planet Venus that gives you the opportunity to feel comfortable during conversations, so that you can direct them in the right direction. You feel that your friends as well as your partner are an important member of your family, and also that you are emotionally in symbiosis. From January 20th, the retrograde Venus and Mercury are joined by the Sun passing through the fifth house. This Sun will reach the energies of love until February 18th. Not only will it affect the love of those who are in a long-term relationship or marriage, but it will also focus on the energy of the Sun on your family relationships, your children, and the love of the singles. The sun in the 5th house brings every Libra a considerable dose of confidence that you needed after the difficult start of the year. It mainly affects Libras that raise children, and it is in the period from January 20th to February 18th that you will tend to pamper children. You remember the hard times in your childhood, and you don't want your children to experience similar problems. You are focused on enjoying a carefree childhood, which was also extremely important for you. The karma from the past moments returns to you in full force, and thanks to the retrograde ruling planet, and the planet Mercury in the same movement, you realize the importance of harmony in the family, the importance of love and a sense of security. It is these feelings that you now want to fully indulge in your children, who will enjoy your attention. These days, when the sun is acting on the 5th astrological house, it also makes you very happy to get intimate with your partner. You can enjoy moments full of joy and energy coming from the other. Your life will be more spontaneous and energetic, and your creative potential is also very considerable in the area of sex and love life. The 5th house is a home of joy and also romance. Enjoy all your leisure activities with your family members, but most importantly, don't forget your partner. If you are not raising children together yet, you can at least talk about this topic. These days are associated not only with enjoying physical pleasures with a partner, but also with the overall creativity and talent of the sign of Libra. You can therefore cosset your home and focus not only on the feeling of security, but also the feeling of a cozy home. Create a place for yourself and your partner where you feel safe, good, where you awaken your whole identity. These days, artistic and creative power is also associated with a slight impulsivity, which you can, however, make full use of for your own personal benefit, until 18th February. At the beginning of February, after the sound of retrograde Mercury, every Libra will feel the sun in conjunction with the planet Saturn. In the month of February, the 5th house of Libra is hardest hit, which means that you will enjoy the earthly joys of life. Mercury also moves to the 5th house, from February 14th to March 10th, and again gives you the opportunity to enjoy harmonious connections, even physical ones, with your partner. You will think more about sex, and about any entertainment that is related to this activity. You can spend more moments alone with your partner, when you will not be disturbed, and you can fully enjoy the feeling of closeness to each other. February should belong to love, creativity, excitement and new ideas. At the end of February, you may receive disturbing news related to your love that may change your plans, especially if you were going to travel or visit someone you miss. However, these reports will not be too negative, but they may influence your next decision. If something happens unexpectedly, try to change your plans so that you can not only meet your needs, but also everyone who is related to this plan. In the 3rd month, the energies are concentrated evenly between the 5th, 6th and 7th astrological houses of Libra. From March 6 to April 5, Libra perceives a desire for social activity. They are a very popular companion, not only among friends and family, but also with their own partner. Libra manifests itself as a very friendly person who has excellent educational methods for children. Venus, your ruling planet, acts on the 5th astrological house, and to this effect is added Mars passing through the same house, and thus increasing the interesting energies acting from the 5th astrological house. From March 6 to the beginning of April, each Libra can decide how to use this energy of 2 planets to its advantage. You can engage in social activities, and be a real favorite among others. You can also use this period for entertainment, for celebrations, and not miss any opportunity to join the entertainment in the team. On the other hand, you can also direct this transit to fun with your own partner, to fun of an intimate nature. Introduction of the year. The first quarter of the year thus offers you a number of opportunities for intimate rapprochement with your partner. You can restore the old spark of your life, find new pleasures from intimate proximity. Use the excitement you will feel in the first quarter to get an emotional approach to your partner. Prediction for Libra recommends you to take every opportunity for a moment alone with your loved one. Take the opportunity to feel the closeness of your love. If you combine these energies with art and creativity, or with your healthy impulsivity, it is clear that the beginning of the year will bring you moments of happiness. One big disruptive element occurs from February 4th to 14th, as we have already mentioned, but this transit will certainly not affect anyone whose relationship is strong and laid on the right foundations. In March, however, parents should be on the lookout again, expecting more from their children than they can handle during this period of Mars operation on the 5th house. You can transfer your dreams and your needs into the lives of your children, which you will push for such activities, or for such hobbies, that they themselves do not enjoy. Don't be seduced by the negative effects of Mars on your educational methods. Don't push children into activities they don't enjoy. Rather, focus on how to help them fulfill their own dreams and move forward in life, the prediction for Libras recommended. As we have already mentioned, in the second half of March, transits will also focus on the 7th house of Libra, which is a house of harmony, partnership, and strongly influences love and marriage. Due to the Sun and the planet Mercury moving through 7th house until the second half of April, you can fully enjoy the inner and outer world of your partner. You are connected to them on a higher level, and there is a connection between you that can be compared to the best friends. You are interested in your partner's feelings, his work problems, as well as his overall personal life and all the secrets that are related to your relationship. From March 20th to April 20th, there are perfect opportunities to show the depth of your emotions in a relationship. You are also interested in social relationships or your own socialization. You can organize a party that you prepare with your partner for your friends. When the Sun moves in 7th house, and the communicative planet Mercury joins it, it also affects your self-realization through a partner. You can use it to fulfill your dreams by motivating him to such activities that will motivate your partner to everything you desire. Since the communicative planet Mercury is now also in the 7th house, you can find a new level of affinity with your partner. You will understand in depth, and you can share not only interesting secrets, but also your interests and hobbies. Any activity related to your life should now be shared with your partner. Now you tend to heal any broken relationships which problems were caused by you. If the disruption concerns your partnership, right now Libra have a huge opportunity to remove any negative karma they have from the past. The Sun and Mercury give you the opportunity to change your private life. If you want to relaunch the spark of your happiness and mutual partnership understanding, there is no better opportunity than the period from March 20th to April 20th. If your partner is further away from you, Mercury passing through the 7th house will also offer you many opportunities to strengthen your interpersonal relationships. At the beginning of the year, you may have felt that your partner is further away from you than before. However, the second quarter of the year gives you the opportunity to get his full attention because you realize the value of love in your life. So in April, there are no disruptive transits affecting your love and interpersonal relationships with your partner. On the contrary, there are many opportunities to fan the carbons of love and happiness, and therefore each Libra should use the positive properties of its zodiac sign. These positive features should be directed mainly at your partner, who may have felt in the past that you are not paying your full attention to him. In April, you should forget about other problems and devote all your energy to your partner and the upbringing of your children. Only in this way, at the beginning of 2022, in its first half, can you achieve real life satisfaction that will motivate you to succeed in other ways as well. From May 10th to June 1st, you will feel the influence of retrograde Mercury passing through the 9th and later through the 8th house of Libra. It is necessary to be careful about this movement of retrograde Mercury if you and your partner have not solved the individual stages and chapters of your life together. Mars can stop your personal growth and your interpersonal relationships with your partner to such an extent that you will have trouble expressing your feelings and thoughts. The disruptive element of retrograde Mars may mean that you reconsider any of your decisions and actions you have taken in the past with your partner. You tend to be colder towards your feelings and also towards the expressions of your partner's love. You avoid closer contact. You are looking for your own life heritage and how to fulfill your own identity and find inner happiness. From May 10th to June 1st, you may feel that certain people around you are avoiding you and that you do not understand them. This impact of retrograde Mars can also result in destructive thoughts about your relationship or your past decisions. You have doubts about the loyalty of your partner, which can cause days full of jealousy and worry. This is the effect of retrograde Mercury on the realm of love, but it will also disrupt your health, which we will talk about later. From a love perspective, it is also possible that you will experience sexual problems due to your thoughts related to your partner. Because you may be engulfed in jealousy and worries about your relationship, you will be cold and detached towards your partner. Therefore, beware of this negative aspect of the retrograde Mercury, which can affect to some extent or even damage your relationship with your long-term partner. You will also tend to cling too much to your children if you have children with your partner, which can lead to an even greater sense of loneliness on the part of your partner. The best way to overcome this retrograde Mercury is to trust your feelings. If you don't keep things to yourself, your partner will appreciate your sincerity. A positive strengthening of your relationship in the past months will make it easier for you to overcome this negative impact of the retrograde Mercury. Therefore, do not forget to work at the beginning of the year, to work on mutual understanding, to remove secrets, and to understand any steps related to the love of your past. If you take such precautionary measures, then retrograde May Mercury will not be a problem for your long-term relationship. Another disturbing aspect of May, which, however, adds to the retrograde Mercury, is Venus going through a sign of exile. This transit of Venus can cause you to make hasty decisions in a certain direction of your life. As it goes through 7th house, these decisions will be related to your partner's life. Horoscope strongly warns, in May, do not make any decisions that would affect your personal life in the long run. May is the worst month for breakups, divorces or quarrels. It is under the influence of astrological transits that you can really regret these decisions later. And they can also bring you a lot of sadness and loss of energy. The best thing to do is not resolve any quarrels and misunderstandings that occur in May right away. You should first sit down with your partner and talk about these energy explosions that have occurred. May provoke you to make decisions that may be literally foreign to you. You may feel not only unsatisfied with your needs, but also boredom or routine. Instead of facing the problem, think about whether your negative thoughts are justified. In May, therefore, your jealousy, negative thoughts, destructive feelings, boredom, and sadness are intertwined with your partner's life, which can provoke many conflicts. You have to work to overcome the karma associated with your decisions, but also to overcome the karma that is currently affecting you. Only if you find inner balance and harmony with yourself will you be able to be a good partner who understands the needs of the other. Before you start solving endless problems with your partner, first learn to balance your own thoughts. Don't make decisions that you'll regret later. In May, the planet Jupiter passing through the 7th house also joins these transits, so you tend to take all the decisions into your own hands. That is why May is a dangerous month in terms of interpersonal relationships and partner life, warns Libra Horoscope 2022. So in May you can form strong friendships and family relationships, but your partner can be a kind of subconscious obstacle for you to achieve your own happiness in life. However, Horoscope reminds you of Libra, do not take your partner as an obstacle, but rather as a great help to your happiness in life. You perceive its positive qualities, and do not focus only on routine and boring days that evoke negative energies in you. Realize that sometimes you can also benefit from sad days by sitting down with your partner, talking about what will support the building of your mutual happy relationships. Strongly disturbing energy for your love will come Venus entering the 8th house from May 28th. Added to this Venus is the action of Mars in the 7th house, so you have the whole of June, and at the beginning of July, the feeling that enough energy will help you heal the relationships that have been tense so far. This again harmonizes the energies acting on love. With the arrival of Venus in the 8th house, a strong emotional bond with the partner is strengthened. These positive energies act on Libras throughout June, when in the relationship you place emphasis, not only on sexual pleasure, but also on communication and mutual closeness and deep feelings. From July 5th, you will see the passage of the planet Mars through the 8th house. Mars is now going through the sign of its exile. Until August 20th, it intervenes partnerships that are marked by violence or the use of force to meet one's own needs. If you are a Libra that is in a violent relationship, the next transition of Mars can affect your energy in a negative direction. However, the fighting nature of Libra also manifests itself, so you can resist in a violent relationship and prepare for great life changes. Between July 5th and August 20th, there comes a time when Libras should say enough and learn to hold life firmly in their own hands, especially in terms of interpersonal relationships. You need to feel safe in life, so from the beginning of July to August 20th, you should end all relationships that are annoying, painful, or inharmonious for you. After the end of the tense Mars, from August 20th, the life of Libras is concentrated in a new direction. You perceive energies that are mainly related to your friends, your family, work and money. Love is not the most important thing you should do in your life right now. The energies are balanced, so you don't have to worry about any negative effects on your marriage or long-term partnership. The closest transit that will hit your love is the retrograde Mars, operating from October 30th until the end of the year in the 9th house of Libra. Retrograde Mars blocks the conclusion of new marriages, because new marriages or weddings are a very unusual phenomenon under the influence of retrograde Mars. Individualism is important in your life and you value the freedom, free spirit and energy associated with your own decisions. Your sexuality and its expression is important in your life now. You may feel strong sexual impulses related to your partner, and you show more aggression in your intimate life. You may also struggle with the inability to control your own thoughts, and with the difficult stabilization of your inner karmic life. In these moments, it is extremely important to consult every problem with your partner, finding a common solution that would not disrupt your life harmoniously. Interpersonal relationships are important to you, but by the end of the year, you will focus on your family and friends again. The more negative effects of the retrograde Mars at the end of 2022 will disrupt Jupiter's previous 7th astrological house from December 20th. Until May 16, 2023, he is in an extremely favorable position, so Libras become much more friendly to their partner and are able to take the initiative in case of misunderstandings. From December 20th, your interpersonal relationships are harmonized, and you long for a mental harmony with your partner. This position of Jupiter completely eliminates the negative effects of Mars, thanks to which your relationships are happy and strong. The end of the year will therefore be twofold from the point of view of astrological transits and love. From November to the first half of December, you will have to fight the slightly negative effect of the planet Mars on your inner harmony. Since December 20th, the situation has stabilized, and you can enjoy a very favorable and loving conclusion to 2022. Love will be a surprise to Libra during the year in several ways. You will discover your sensitive side and the possibilities of a new understanding of yourself and your partner. However, from a negative point of view, you will have to fight with your jealousy and also with the temptations that a new person you meet may cause. Libra will have to face several decisions in a relationship, and even decisions about oneself, about one's loyalty and honesty. Transits also bring reassurance to any Libra that is in a violent relationship or in a relationship full of pain. Positive transits will avert your fear, which will turn you into courage. The end of the year will be twofold, because the love of Libra is influenced not only by the retrograde Mars bringing various energies into your life, but also by Jupiter in the 7th house, which will perfectly remove the negative energies of Mars at the end of year, specifically from December 20th. Horoscope Libra also specifies the possibilities to detach yourself from the negative effects of astrological transits and find their own satisfaction in love and personal life. Love horoscope for single Libra. Do you want to meet a new love and want to know if the year will be successful for you? The soothsayer prepared a horoscope specifying the love of single Libra. In this part of the horoscope, the soothsayer will explain to you the astrological transits, which are related to the love of those who still have not found their fateful partner. This horoscope is ready for women and men born under the sign of Libra. Find out with us which astrological transits, which days are good for meeting new people, when you should avoid new relationships, and also whether the Libras have a chance to find a fateful love that will fill them with happiness, understanding and overall life satisfaction. January is the month that belongs not only to the motion of the retrograde Venus and the retrograde Mars, but also to the Sun preceding the 5th house. This means that Libras will want to look their best. You will try to attract the gazes of other people, because it is natural for the Sun to be in this position. You strive not only for a more stable life, for harmony within you, but also for the need for a more mature relationship in your life. In the month of January, especially in the second half of the year, certainly single Libras are not interested in childish relationships that have no future. You need to connect your thinking and soul with someone who understands you. You are a creative person who tends to share creative energy with other people. It is very likely that you will meet a new acquaintance in an area related to art or your work. You will achieve life satisfaction and success in life only if you are fully satisfied with yourself, recalls Libra Horoscope. The year therefore reminds you to build a healthy self-confidence, which will be important from the beginning of the year. The positive aspect from January 20th to February 16th means opportunities to meet someone who is interested, not only in an intimate connection with your physical body, but also about the mental connection with your inside. For Libra is an ideal way to learn about a creative course or social event related to something that interests you. So don't miss the opportunities that the Sun passing through the 5th house brings you pleasure to meet someone really interesting. The very first month gives you the opportunity to attract someone important. The beginning of the month will also be strongly linked to your family members and siblings. It is one of your siblings who can introduce you to someone fateful. So he will be on the lookout, and don't miss the opportunity to meet. February will also be an exceptionally strong month for every single Libra. However, from February 4th to 14th, be careful, because the Sun, in conjunction with Saturn, means the energy of concentrating your thoughts on an affair that has no solid foundation. Single Libras can thus succumb to the spell of another person only in terms of passion or satisfaction of sexual needs. However, you need to think in advance whether you want to maintain such relationships, and whether you want to fall into feelings of sadness after such relationships fall apart. It is very likely that the relationship, which will begin from February 4th to 14th, will not last long, but will satisfy those who are mainly looking for physical satisfaction of their needs. Beware, this conjunction of the Sun with Saturn can also mean an affair and working with someone whose personal relationship is disrupted. So your great caution is required. Do not take risks, and do not submit to relationships that do not have a meaningful basis, like Horoscope 2022 to single Libras. You must overcome the temptation that this conjunction evokes by suppressing your natural instincts, preferring to focus on the valuable and more emotional foundation of your new relationships that you will build in 2022. From February 14th, the planet Mercury preceding the 5th astrological house means the specific position of this planet, which focuses its attention on sexuality, love, but also on the children in your family. Every single Libra has a great opportunity to please the children you have in the family with its presence. Focus more on building mutual interpersonal relationships, because this pleasure from a mutually positive relationship will be a great motivator for you to start acting in life. The fifth astrological house also reminds you of your personal intimate needs and can bring healthy spontaneity and playfulness into your life. Thanks to the February movements of astrological aspects, you will realize the real values of life and find out where you want to go in life, who you want to meet, and how exactly to fulfill your life desires. Also in March, energy transits hit single Libras. Venus and the planet Mars pass through the fifth house throughout March until the first half of April. You enjoy not only various games, sharing emotions, but also intimate activities. Prediction for Libra brings you information in several directions. Not only will the singles have the opportunity to meet a person with whom they will enjoy intimate activities, but you also have the opportunity to heal former relationships, and even these transits mean a transformation of friendship into love and pleasure. From the threefold point of view, astrological transits affect the energies of single Libra. Some Libras will be given the opportunity to reconcile with a former partner with whom they broke up due to small misunderstandings. You will be given the opportunity to combine your karma from past loves with your present life to calm past relationships that have been disrupted under the influence of your childhood or the reckless actions of your ex-partner. You ask if friendship can be transformed into love at this time. Astrological transits provide a clear answer to this question and say that several Libra friendships will be transformed into intimate relationships and later into love. However, Libra will begin these relationships in the opposite way because they will now seek mainly intimate, not emotional satisfaction. Therefore, you can act heedlessly and throw yourself into relationships that are not natural to you. However, these relationships can later grow into love, especially if their basis was in friendship. But with whom will the single Libras create the greatest compatibility? The signs of Aries, Sagittarius, and Cancer offer the greatest opportunity for single Libras in love. With these three signs, it is very likely that friendships will grow into loving ones, and later really into great and deep love and understanding. These relationships may not start classically, but there will be no doubt about the strength of their foundations. The months of March and April thus become a very favorable period for any Libra who would like to heal old relations and is waiting for a suitable opportunity. Great days also come for those Libras that are already looking at a friend around them differently than before. After the end of the second half of April, no extraordinary surprises await the singles. Until the passage of Mars from May 24th to July 5th, the seventh home means new contacts and quick marriages. Horoscope warns mainly women born in the sign of Libra, who can now succumb to their impulsiveness and can act very chaotically. However, Mars warns you not to make important life decisions based on your instincts or your impulsivity. Right now, you have to use one of your basic characteristics, your indecision, and manifest it in a starting relationship or in a potential future marriage. You need to tame your energies and not rush into bundles that could be the fault of your life. There is nothing good to do hastily. No important life decisions must be impulsive and ill-considered. Mars passing through 7th house from May 24th to July 5th therefore does not recommend making quick and spontaneous decisions. You will also be influenced by the attraction of someone around you who will confuse your head perfectly, thus evoking your impulsive side of your personality, but which will not play in your favor. Also, make sure you think of a person who is interested in you during this period. You could get into relationships that would cause you more trouble than pleasure. The horoscope talks about violent relationships and about people in your area who have violent tendencies and tendencies to manipulative behavior and dominance. Avoid relationships at the outset where you feel that the other is too superior to your person and that his or her intentions with you are superficial and shallow. So be cautious in July and maintain that vigilance from the beginning of this month until August 20th, as Mars is moving in exile. Rather, take an interest in your friends and family who are still here for you, and now present your closest contacts who understand you. The next months will focus on your work, finances, on friends and health. You will not have much time left to deal with your loneliness, love or other needs related to the search for your love. The nearest energy singles will hit retrograde Mercury from September 10th to October 2nd. This constellation of Mercury can draw you into relationships that are childish and immature. You need to look for people whose mental energy you overcome very quickly, because you want to be dominant in the relationship and you want to have an overview. You may have great difficulty expressing your own identity, and you will need to control the lives of others. Therefore, you can mainly look for submissive partners who do not have a problem with your current dominance. However, realize that it makes sense for you to maintain such a relationship in the future, when you need the other to be the dominant part of your life and take care of things that you do not want to cover. From September 10th to October 2nd, focus more on your own self-development and on your inner self, which now requires the direction of energy elsewhere. You can focus on performing better at work or on your own emotional self-development, which is extremely important to you now. From October 2nd, you will feel a strong movement of your home planet through the first astrological house. It gives you a pleasant and attractive look and magnetic radiation to other people around you. It strengthens friendships again, which can transform into deeper emotional relationships, so for the second time this year you can shift friendships to a harmonious relationship. Astrological transits until the end of October are very positive about relationships and friendships, and every Libra places great emphasis on interpersonal relationships. From October 10th, positive energy is also strengthened by Mercury passing through the first house. Each Libra understands the thoughts of others. You are an eloquent person full of positive radiance. Share opinions and thoughts with others. Learn meditation and strengthen your own physical activity. Get involved in events that connect with the people you're interested in. You will find ways to the hearts of others and to communicate with others, as prediction for Libra advise. The whole of October gives you opportunities to know your fateful love again. This year is exceptionally favorable for every Libra in this respect, and therefore the use of October for your shift in love life. The last surprise that horoscope brings for single Libras are the days from November 16th to December 10th. These days mean building partnerships on the road or when traveling, and they also talk about the possibility of starting a long-distance relationship. This applies to relationships with people you may not yet know. For example, online dating offers a new perspective on starting relationships at the end of the year and will divert your attention from your shortcomings, which you are aware of. November and the first half of December say that you can get to know your partner, your fateful love, not only on the road, but also through online dating. The aspects related to the end of 2022 do not indicate any danger related to the new relations. Develop your mental horizon, and the chances of love will appear, even where you would not expect them before. Horoscope for single Libras speaks of a year that is really favorable for you. Astrological transits offer you several opportunities to get acquainted and to transform friendships into love or partnership. The first half of this year also means opportunities to heal past relationships that have been disrupted by mild misunderstandings. The second half of the year again gives opportunities to those Libras that are bolder, more creative in life, and who want to enrich their perspectives with new opportunities in life. You can know your fateful love on the road, but also through friends, family, or through new possibilities that you will discover. Dear Libra, if you like the horoscope, please support us and subscribe our channel. For more horoscopes Libra, visit to links that you can find in the video description. Biggest Horoscope 2022 are prepared by fortune teller and site www.horoscope-divination.com. Wish you all the best in 2022. Family, friendship, marriage, and pregnancy horoscope Libra. Family life of Libra. From the point of view of astrological transits, horoscope of the Libra indicates a great impact on the area of family relationships during the year. Family life Libra will be affected by transits at the beginning and at the end of this year. Throughout the year, your life and your energy will be oriented to your family members. You focus on building your own family, but also on helping and supporting family members who need your attention. Right at the beginning of the year, specifically in the month of January, the 4th and 5th astrological house of Libra is strongly occupied. In January, your ruling planet Venus acts on the house of the family and the home with its strength, which is in retrograde motion from January 1st to January 29th. It is located in the neutral sign of Capricorn. Venus in a retrograde motion means, for the sign of Libra, a manifestation of karma related to past decisions that affect your family. During this period, throughout January, you must forget the fear of helping others, and you must devote yourself fully to your inner life. However, also analyze the feelings and mental state of your family members, who sometimes only need understanding and comprehension to feel better. You may have trouble understanding strangers in January, but it doesn't affect the people closest to you and whom you love. You want to be surrounded by family, even if you feel your own isolation inside. Nevertheless, you are the best advisor and a great helper for others. However, the January retrograde Venus can also burden you by taking the Libra of the lives of others on your shoulders. You will listen to and analyze the problems of your family members. You will want to help and support them. Just by analyzing their worries in depth, this stress and this negative energy can also be transferred to your life. In January, you should find a balanced time between your work responsibilities, rest and include in your free time also help others. However, be careful that your family does not drain the positive energy that you need to maintain now. In January, not only the retrograde Venus affects the area of your family life and your family happiness. From 14th January, a retrograde Mercury will join it, passing first the 5th and later the 4th house of Libra. Therefore, everything in your life will intensify even more. You will experience your inner emotions stronger. Now you need to express yourself in an environment that specifies who you really are. People around you can complain about things in a childish way. They can attach great importance to things that are not really important or have nothing to do with their happiness in life. In January, you will prove to be a very intelligent person who can distinguish between what brings happiness in life and what does not matter. It is your great intelligence, open mind, or your exceptional observational abilities that are your gift and your most powerful weapon right at the beginning of this year. Don't be afraid to use these weapons for your own emotions and to strengthen your own karma and to help people who help you. At the end of January, which is strongly connected to your family, the planet Mars passing through the 4th house, which is in the sign of its elevation, also gets the word out. Now you are mainly engaged in your own household and the closest member of the family. At the end of January, your energy allows you to furnish your household according to your ideas. However, don't make big purchases, because Mercury is still in retrograde motion, so horoscope does not recommend you to make big financial decisions. However, you can indulge in buying household accessories or things that will bring you fun. Planet Mars is currently built very harmoniously, so you can build not only a more cozy home. You are also building a more harmonious inner psychological world and better relationships with others. The energies from January pass on their energy into the following months. You can feel the harmonious vibration of the planet Mars until March 6th, because Mars is going through a sign of elevation until this period. In February, you can expect more romance and harmony in your life. You can enjoy leisure activities with your family members to have fun with. This fun will be associated not only with creativity, but also with your own talent or the talent of your children. Even if your personal life will tempt you in some way, from the point of view of family happiness, negative energies should not affect your harmonious life. In February, you feel not only the movement of Mars as a sign of exaltation, but also the transformation of Mercury into a directive direction. Mercury enters the 5th house from February 14th. Valentine will be connected not only with your loved one. It also connects with a lot of options for singles, but with family members you get along with. From February 14th until the end of this month, your spontaneity and playfulness is not blocked by any transits. Therefore, enjoy your natural life energy, which will strengthen not only your own inner karma, but also others. Since March 6th, you have been perceiving the constant operation of Mars, but Venus, who is passing through the fifth house of joy and pleasure, also gets the floor. The fifth house also means romance and connection with grandparents, or with your parents. This house is also associated with creativity and talent. It is a huge driving force in your life. When your ruling planet is in the fifth house, you feel connected to your family and your children. You have no problem with self-expression, and the children in the family make you very happy. The harmonious aspect of Venus also strengthens your work position, because you are able to constantly work, not only on your own inner development and progress, but also on other parts of your life. Enjoy not only romance, but also a more intimate connection with your loved one. The connection between Venus and the planet Mars in the fifth house gives you several opportunities to build a stronger inner life. You are either oriented towards your family or you are engaged in sexual and intimate pleasure with your partner. At the forefront are also the possibilities of using artistic and creative activities to which you are close to improving your position in life, and even your family budget. If you combine all the pluses that these transits offer, you will find that your family life will flourish at the beginning of the year. The energy will be strong and positive. Positive days await any Libra who plans to recover past broken relationships or consolidate karmic forces at the beginning of this year. The first 3 months of the year are therefore strongly focused on love, romance, and also on the energies associated with your family life, in a positive sense. The second quarter of the year focuses its energies more on work, marriage, or friends. The movements of the planets are unchanged from the point of view of family relations until August 24th. This means you don't have to expect any extraordinary changes in your family life. No negative changes are waiting for you that would affect your harmonious family life. From August 24th, the retrograde Uranus, which operates in the fourth house until the end of the year, has the floor. Uranus built in this way can cause less confusion in your emotions about your family. You want to get rid of everything related to your habits. It can make you nervous that you have inherited some of your parents' disruptive habits. Also habits you didn't like about them. Right now, you realize whether your way of life is deeply or shallowly connected to your roots, your parents, or grandparents. The retrograde Uranus can cause your inner struggle with your own personality and integrity. You will fight between your own habits and between what kind of person you do not want to be. However, you may be thinking too deeply about which of your qualities are positive and which are negative. The position of Uranus from August 24th until the end of 2022 brings you a desire for individuality, freedom from habits, a desire to transcend certain boundaries, and to release more energy in your life. You want to break free from habits you don't like about yourself. Remember that every day brings a new opportunity to improve yourself, to transform into the person you really want to be. What is said that man does not change with life is nonsense. Look at life in such a way that you are constantly able to change your life path, your views, your attitudes, and you have the opportunity to build your energy. You can live more according to your own ideas. Transits related to your family life are added to retrograde Uranus until the end of 2022. In December, the fourth astrological house is occupied again, which connects with Jupiter passing through the seventh house. December is a very harmonious month for every Libra in terms of family relationships, friendship, but also love. From December 6th, Mercury passing through the fourth house, Venus sailing for this movement since December 10th, Jupiter passing through the seventh house, and from December 21st, the Sun passing through the fourth house, mean harmony and very positive karma. Family relationships will thrive. You will enjoy the end of the year in which you will feel your own identity connected with the same opinions of your family members. You can enjoy family celebrations. Enjoy the time spent close to your loved ones. Spend time communicating, laughing and having fun. From December 20th, Jupiter's positive passage through the 7th house has been added to the excellent astrological transits affecting your family life. Jupiter is very generous in this position and strives for a happy connection with everyone. So at the end of the year, you too are surrounded by the people you love. Enjoy the presence of your loved ones. Do less work and enjoy more family life, which is now extremely important to you. Enjoy the joys and worries of life. Be a helper, be a protector. But also take what belongs to you and let yourself be pampered by others. Let your heart flourish with love, understanding and comprehension, of which there are so few today. Enjoy the connection with the people you love, because the astrological transits of December will once again remind you how valuable your own family is to you. They will remind you of the value of your emotions. Your positive energy acting on your family members will be a driving force for others. Everyone will take a piece of your energy, and thanks to your generosity you can survive the full and happy end of this year. Happier than in previous years. Strong positive astrological transits, the amount of love and harmony, the amount of laughter you share with those you love, this is the end of the year predicted by Horoscope Libra. These positive energies are connected, not only with your own karma, and with your energies. With your airy element, you will also attract others who can enjoy your strong positive mood and energy from your heart. Friendship Horoscope Libra. What will your friendships look like in 2022 in terms of astrological transits? Do transits suggest strengthening some friendships, making new friends, or many opportunities for social events with your loved ones? The whole year is focused on your family, love, and personal development of every Libra. At the beginning of this year, your energy is fully focused on your beloved partner. The singles have many opportunities to meet new love, and your family is now very valuable to you. The nearest transit, that concentrates its energies on the area of your friendships, is Venus passing through the 7th house from May 2nd to 28th. This rapid transition of your ruling planet can cause problems related to your friendships. Every Libra now tends to make hasty decisions and impulsive conclusions about their feelings and decisions. You may expose your friends to some kind of friendship test that may be disruptive to your friendship. You want to find out who is really behind you and who is your closest friend. Venus, with her rapid passage through the 7th house, a sign of her exile, may feel bored in life, mainly because of other people. Some of your friends will literally bore you. What's worse, you'll be presenting your opinion on the outside, so you can touch more people's statements. Prediction for Libra Commons, that you weigh your words thoroughly in May. Otherwise, you risk hurting the feelings of others. Don't say what you don't want to hear from others. The 2022 Libra horoscope also predicts that in May, your energies will be dissipated, and you will be entertained with thoughts that will be of no value and meaning to you in the future. You should understand yourself, and you need to work on the needs of your friends to overcome past karma and to build current karma. You build a positive aura only with a good heart and positive thoughts. Remember, therefore, that others also have feelings, and do not be carried away by impulsive conversations or even gossip, which can disrupt your interpersonal relationships in great depth. So in May, be especially careful about your friendships, which now require your caution. Be happy and feel good in the company of friends. You have to be a nice and understanding person. Your understanding is very important. Do not convey your own opinions and attitudes or your personal decisions into the lives of others. Remember that everyone wants to live life according to their own ideas. You can't force your idea of life on others and think they can do everything as easily as you can. You also perceive the abilities of others before you advise them on something that will change their lives. In May, you must be careful, not only in your words, but also in your advice to others. Your friends need impartial advice, one that will help them in life, especially mentally. Your closest friend will have a problem that has been bothering him for a long time. In May, you will be the helper who will offer him the best advice. However, you must advise impartially and open your mind to new dimensions. Impersonate your thoughts. Do not advise others as yourself, but look into your friend's heart. Don't move away from the thoughts and energy of others, as these attitudes may confuse you. The planet Jupiter passing through 7th house will have a great influence on the energies in your friendly relations. Planet Jupiter affects your friendship from May 10th to October 28th. The slow planet Jupiter causes very friendly energy and karma in your life. You are very friendly to others, and you are always on hand if your friends need help and impartial advice. However, you will take the initiative in the life decisions of others. You want to help them, and your help can sometimes seem too invasive. You are very interested in the lives and personal decisions of others, which can put your friends in a defensive position. Realize that not everyone wants to share their deepest emotions and personal decisions in life. You must accept this page of other friends if you want to maintain a balanced friendship. During Jupiter's transition until October 28th, Libra will tend to maintain interpersonal relationships and friendships that are important to them in the future. In every friendly relationship, you will seek an advantage for yourself, because Jupiter will also manifest your selfish nature on the outside. The relationships that Jupiter moves in this way are mostly happy and harmonious. So this also applies to your friendships. Remember that from May 10th to October 28th, you are welcome to attend any social events. Some friendships can also grow into lovers. Prediction for Libra foretells this rebirth of relationships mainly for single Libras, which will discover a new value and a new life meaning in their closest friend. From the point of view of friendship, the months are the hardest hit, which also ends the most important astrological transits of this year, the months of July and August. It is these months in the second half of 2022 that mean for a diverse mindset that is always friendly. You are willing to exchange opinions and attitudes, your life direction and everything learned with others. You have the opportunity to capture certain friends just for yourself and motivate them for your life journey, in which they will not only help you, but also build their own personal progress. Combine your thoughts with friends to help others develop and grow in person. During the months of July and August, all astrological transits towards your friendship have a very positive effect. In July until the end of August, each Libra has many opportunities to establish new friendships. The heavily occupied July and August 11th house indicates experiencing a lot of joy from social events and also the closeness of your friends. You find satisfaction in society, and harmonious transits give you wisdom, a desire to learn, and share thoughts and feelings with others. That's why your friendships thrive mainly during the month of July until August 26th. From August 26th, Mercury comes to the first astrological house, where you detach yourself from relationships with others and focus mainly on your own personal development and on your own self. For the rest of the year, transits no longer specify any negative interference in friendships. On the contrary, on December 21st, the Sun moves to the 4th astrological house, which will positively affect not only your family relationships, but also relationships with your closest friends. So at the end of the year, your relationship will thrive. The whole year is very positive in terms of friendly relations. Your karma related to past inharmonious friendships is healed, so you can move forward. The friendships are strong, and the only difficult period is the month of May, when you will have to overcome the provocation of your own energy. You don't have to worry about any tricks from your friends. You don't have to worry about any gossip that would hit your reputation. July and August will be strong months geared toward your friends looking for a confidant, protector, and helper. You, on the other hand, are looking for people to help you move forward in life. This will also be the year in terms of your friendships. Marriage Horoscope Libra. Are you planning a wedding? Harmonious and disharmonic transits of the year can predict which dates are ideal for a wedding. With us, you will find out which dates are most suitable for a wedding for a sign of Libra, for a perfect wedding according to your dreams, without complications. You will also learn what date you should avoid if you do not want your wedding to be associated with a number of problems in the wedding or in a later marriage. A very inappropriate month is the beginning of the year, specifically January. Although several astrological transits are directed to the 4th and 5th astrological house, your ruling planet Venus is in retrograde from January 1st to 29th. To this Venus is added the planet Mercury, which remains in this motion until February 4th, and thus further intensifies the negative energies associated with wedding problems. So in January, a wedding for Libra is definitely not a good idea. Not only are you influenced by your ruling planet, which in turn can cause a lot of complications, but retrograde Mercury also points out the inadequacy of signing important documents during this period, and that document is also a marriage contract. However, since February 4th, the energy of the retrograde Mercury has echoed, and the Sun is in the conjunction with Saturn in the 5th house. Mercury preceding the 5th house and Venus also acting on this house of Libra also add to the positive astrological transits during February. February is thus an ideal wedding month for any Libra who longs for a smooth ceremony. If you want to reconcile your plans with harmony in the family, and with good friendships, and with increased romance and strengthening of your relationship with your partner, do not hesitate and plan your wedding in the beautiful month of February. However, the time for weddings is not only in February, but also during March. This wedding will be marked not only by harmonious aspects, but also by the mysterious atmosphere of Venus entering the sign of Aquarius. From March 6 to April 5, you perceive the transit of Venus to the 5th house. This Venus is not disturbed by the negative aspects of March, so you can fully enjoy every social event. Astrological aspects predict an undisturbed wedding that will fulfill your most secret expectations. In March, the planet Mars joins Venus in the 5th house, which means that you will have enough energy to cover everything you need. March is an excellent month for every Libra who is considering a suitable date for a wedding. Reinforced March transits mean not only a successful social event, but also a harmonious connection with a partner that will be lasting. Forget stereotypes and use the month of March as one of the best months for a wedding. In March, Venus and Mars have a positive effect on your 5th house. If these positive vibrations are added by the Sun passing through 7th house, and the planet Mercury acting on 7th house where you desire, not only a physical, but also a strong mental connection with your partner. The wedding will be harmonious, loving, and everything will go according to your ideas and expectations. Not only retrograde movements of Mercury and Venus are an unsuitable date for weddings. You should pay attention not only to the January retrograde movement of your ruling planet and the planet Mercury, but also to the period from May 2nd to June 3rd. These days, the planet Venus is operating in the 7th house, but it is in the sign of its exile. From May 10th, the retrograde effect of Venus on your wedding plans will be joined by the retrograde Mercury, which for the second time this year is directing its strong energies and disrupting your planning. In May, and in the first days of June, do not plan a wedding if you want to orient yourself according to astrological transits and the recommendations of the fortune teller. Several people choose to get married during the summer months and in the second half of the year. During the summer, no transits indicate a negative effect on decisions, plans and energy of Libra. On the contrary, during June, July, August and the beginning of September, transits will have a positive focus on your friendly relations. From June 3rd to September 10th, they do not disturb the aspects of harmonic energy and allow you to enjoy the wedding according to your dreams and ideas. From September 10th, however, the energy of Libra is influenced by the retrograde Mercury, which passes through the sign of Libra to the sign of Virgo until October 2nd. For Libra, this means an unsuitable time for a wedding, which would be marked by a number of complications. After the retrograde Mercury disappears from October 2nd, Mercury moves to the sign of Libra in the first house. It gives wisdom and the desire to learn. Share your thoughts with others, and don't be afraid to move forward. From October 10th to 30th, you can once again take advantage of the shorter period, when positive energies mean a happy and long-lasting marriage. From October 30th until the end of the year, your wedding plans are again blocked by the movement of retrograde Mars through the 9th astrological house. The process can be impulsive and individualistic, so wedding planning can cause you a lot of problems. Use therefore appropriate period. In this year, there are many possibilities for Libras for a perfect harmonious wedding. You can even take advantage of the popular summer months of the year, which are not disturbed by negative aspects. However, avoid the period of retrograde movements of the planet Venus, Mercury and the planet Mars. The most suitable time for the wedding is just the return of Mercury and the end of year, from October 30th, when the energy of Libra is affected by the impulsive, aggressive and nervous Mars. Pregnancy Horoscope Libra. Do you long for a baby, and you ask, which dates in the year are suitable for conceiving the first or next child? Have you had a complicated pregnancy in previous periods, and you are wondering if this pregnancy will be easier and without complications? The soothsayer prepared prediction for Libra for those Libras that plan to become parents in the year. So study suitable and unsuitable terms for conceiving a baby. See which terms cause complications, and which mean a problem-free pregnancy, and no risk to you or your baby. Astrological transits affecting Libras also predict those days that are favorable for you even from the point of view of pregnancy. However, it should be noted that these dates do not represent the exact terms to be conceived, but they will help you orient yourself in which months and dates are the strongest for you. Watch your reproductive cycle, and try to focus on the following terms, which are brought to you by the astrological prediction for this year. The whole of January is blocked by your ruling planet Venus, but also by the planet Mercury in retrograde motion. January is not a good month to conceive the first or next child. Such a pregnancy could also cause you problems and unwanted complications. In January, you need to focus fully on your mental development. You have the opportunity to prepare for this role in your life also thanks to the movements of the retrograde ruling planet, which in January will give you more time for yourself and your own thoughts. Overall, it must be stated that the retrograde movements of the planet Venus, Mercury and the planet Mars are in the year an unsuitable period for Libra to conceive. These terms can mean more complications, as well as problematic interpersonal relationships related to your pregnancy. Pregnant women must take care of themselves from February 25th throughout March. The energy of Libra is greatly influenced by Mercury square Uranus, the planet Venus, and the planet Mars. Pregnancy can now cause you minor problems, and pregnant women should be extremely careful about their health during this period. Maintain a healthy lifestyle, move enough, and be especially careful with risky activities that you should not perform at all now. Astrological transits do not indicate major complications, but rather caution for every pregnant Libra. But which period is ideal for conceiving your coveted baby? Which periods during the year mean increased fertility of a man born in the sign of Libra, but women of this sign? The first ideal time to conceive your dream baby is the period from April 1st to 16th. These days are associated with positive astrological transits, and with a very positive lunar transit, when the moon also moves with your zodiac sign. From April 1st to 16th, you have the first opportunity in this year to conceive a baby. You have the opportunity to enjoy a pregnancy without complications, when you will fully enjoy all the benefits associated with expecting your beloved baby. Another suitable date is the period from June 8th to June 14th. The next period is the days from June 30th to July 12th, which also represent excellent days for the birth of a baby that every Libra longs for. Your health will be solid, and your health will not be disturbed by any negative astrological transit. Your decisions are now the right ones, and you don't have to worry about any complications during pregnancy. Positive astrological transits, however, now have a positive effect on your future with the partner with whom you decide to take this big step. So everything will go according to your ideas, because from an astrological point of view, these terms are a very good time to have a baby. The last suitable date is the days from July 29th to August 10th. Therefore, use these days, which the fortune teller predicts for you, as the most suitable days for enjoying moments full of joy, and for the procreation of a beloved baby. The second half of the year, the period from August 10th, does not bring any exceptional transits that would strengthen your fertility. Pregnant Libras should also pay close attention to their health in the period from October 30th, when every sign of the zodiac is affected by retrograde Mars. However, astrological transits during this year do not indicate any complications related to pregnancy. However, if the pregnant Libra is paying attention to its health, especially during the second half of February, in the month of March, and also at the end of this year, it may not expect complications. So be conscientious, eat healthy, and include enough movement in your life, as prediction for Libra Commons. Now you know the exact terms that are suitable for conceiving a baby. Combine these terms with your fertile days, but avoid the periods of the retrograde planets Mercury, Venus, and Mars. Remember that in March, you may also be overwhelmed by fears of impending responsibilities in connection with your pregnancy. These concerns may apply not only to the baby, but also to the management of your parental responsibilities. However, with the end of March, all your fears and anxieties will dissipate. You will be able to fully enjoy every moment associated with your pregnancy, only if you tune into the overall well-being of life. Dear Libra, if you like the horoscope, please support us and subscribe our channel. For more horoscopes, Libra, visit to links that you can find in the video description. Biggest Horoscope 2022 are prepared by fortune teller and site www.horoscope-divination.com. Wish you all the best in 2022. Career and Financial Horoscope Libra. Yearly Career Horoscope. The year will be an interesting year for Libra, not only in terms of personal relationships, but also in terms of job responsibilities, successes, new opportunities, but also in terms of financial well-being. Astrological transits also describe the impact on Libra astrological house, which is related to your career and your life progress in this direction. In this part of the horoscope, we will focus on how astrological transits of the year affects the area of your career. We will also look at whether is an ideal opportunity for those Libras looking for a new coveted job. The fortune teller also focuses on the prediction for those Libras who are not satisfied with their work and who are considering a change of profession. You will find out whether the year is suitable for big life changes, for starting a business, for a change of business, for a change of job, for a personal progress at work, or for looking for new opportunities. January astrological transits will mainly affect the area of your family relationships. Work will not play an important role in your life in January, so you can focus on other areas of your life. Your energy will be directed mainly to your family and your friends, as we have already mentioned in the section Horoscope of Love. The first significant transit that will affect your work duties and your daily work is the Sun entering the sign of Pisces. The Sun moves to the 6th house from February 18th to March 20th. This astrological position of the Sun will hit mainly those Libras that work in the field of services for other people. Now you will give high work performances that can deprive you of your free time. During the Sun preceding the 6th house, no quick employment steps or any major changes related to your career are expected. But you can focus on helping others because that help will later mean your good reputation and career advancement. If there is a colleague in your area who does not do the job as well as you do, you now have the opportunity to lend a helping hand to this person. However, do not let yourself be used, and you will only provide the help that you would appreciate at the time of your beginnings. From an astrological point of view, February is also a suitable month for the unemployed. You can apply for a job that you have been interested in for a long time. However, the position of the Sun from February 18th can cause complications for those Libra that have high demands, such as an exaggerated salary or a complete change of occupation, starting from scratch. In such cases, from February 25th, your plans for a short moment will be disrupted by the Mercury square Uranus. Prediction for Libra recommend you in case of a change of profession, or if you are looking for a new job, to be interested mainly in such career paths that are close to you. In February and March, there is certainly no good opportunity to start from scratch. For Libras, this means that these months are not even suitable for starting a business now, which could be complicated for you. Also, be careful in February that your good nature and pure heart will not be used by anyone just for their own benefit. Work well and with quality, and do not compare your work with others. After all, everyone must give the same performance for a reward that belongs to you. In February and March, you can also judge the work of others, because you are a very receptive person with high intelligence, who can assess and understand the fairness of rewards for work done. But now just watch things. Later, you will have the opportunity to talk about these things in the work of others with your superiors. Prediction for Libra: do not forget about those whose work is home care. Just in the month of February, until its conclusion, all Libras operating in the household have a feeling of mental tension of exhaustion. This is due to the fact that you are trying to make everything in your home perfect. You are trying to make your home cozy, and the result of your exaggerated care can be great exhaustion, which will also be linked to your health. So try to relax more. In February, the fortune teller will be happy to include in your daily duties a rest that helps you to cleanse your body of stress. At the end of February, you feel the urge to change your daily routine, which causes you tension in your home. Every Libra that works deserves a quality and comprehensive rest in the evening. This is what Horoscope also says about it, which at the end of February warns you to relax, especially actively. Engage in the sport you love, because it is this physical activity that will help you detach yourself from the problems you experience in your work. From March 10th, Mercury passing through the same house will be added to the Sun acting on the 6th house of Libra. This position of the planet Mercury is very interesting because it means a lot of new abilities and the expression of positive qualities. Now is an excellent opportunity for every Libra to decide on further progress in their lives. Mercury's excellent position means great progress, especially for people who are employed in the arts, for scientists, traders, insurance agents, teachers, but also for accountants. This great position of Mercury gives you strong communication skills and a huge sense of quality at work. Your hard work and your professionalism can enrich you with unexpected fees that will positively enrich your family budget. For those who are unemployed, during the month of March, specifically from March 10th, there is a suitable opportunity to succeed in those jobs that are close to you. However, teachers, scientists, postal technicians and telecoms have the best chance of success. You can also handle more physical activity at work. So if you have more challenging tasks ahead of you, be sure to redirect them to the month of March, when astrological transits predict a large amount of energy and hard work for each Libra. If you are considering starting a business, there is no better month than March, a specific period from March 10th to April 5th. From April 5th, you feel the movement of Venus through the 6th astrological house. Venus is in the sign of its exaltation. In addition to the positive transit of Mercury, your ruling planet is added, which means harmonious working conditions and a working environment that suits you. Libras that take care of the household will feel a huge harmony that they did not feel before. Your home will be cozy, and everything will work as you imagine. However, it is mainly your own fault that other family members are aware of. Just in April, you will feel rewarded for your relentless hard work, which is caring for the household and the well-being of others. In terms of the astrological transit of Venus, the soothsayer predicts that these positive career changes will affect especially women born in the sign of Libra. Women in particular will be affected by the transit of Venus, so unemployed women have a huge opportunity to succeed. You will succeed in the field of healthcare, in the field of administrative work, but also in technical fields. So when looking for a job, focus on directions that are close to you and those whose success is enhanced by the transit of Venus. Keep working to improve your life, which is now largely influenced by the ruling planet Libra. In April, you can even expect excellent working relationships between co-workers. It could be the planet Mars, which settled in the 6th house from April 15th to May 24th. The impact of this Mars means excellent working and interpersonal relationships, and again opportunities to be better at work than the competition. You feel more negative energies in the second half of May, during Sun square Saturn. The energies of this astrological aspect will be reflected not only in your work, but also in your personal life, in your household, and especially in terms of your own development of mental endeavor. Pay attention to the diligence, rather the laziness of others around you. But be careful, because this characteristic of them is very stressful and nervous. You will realize that others receive an even higher rating than you for your work performance, which is comparable to yours. The second half of May is certainly not a good time to resolve these disputes within you. You will get the opportunity later, when you will be able to reflect your observations when communicating with management, although this can sometimes be annoying. However, do not give up on your quality work performance only because you see these traits in others. Persevere, because the soothsayer predicted much better working conditions and opportunities in the second half of this year. So in May, you will realize that your work is not sufficiently valued. You are absolutely right, but you must not deal with this depressing aspect of your work for a long time. Otherwise, you will tend to take steps that will make your future progress more difficult and your reputation worse. Prediction for Libra recommends depersonalizing yourself in May from work performance and others to work according to your own expectations and ideas. The Sun entering the 9th astrological house from May 21st also offers chances to the unemployed. However, the unemployed Libras are used mainly in the field of mental activities, and this transit of the Sun also supports publishing activities. So if you are interested in working in this area, you can start working on your success. The May transit, which runs until June 21st, also wishes every Libra that is interested in its own literary activity. Do you toy with the idea of publishing your own work, or do you want to unleash your imagination and unleash your creative spirit? The best period is the period from May 21st to June 21st, when the harmonious aspects acting on the Sun in the 9th astrological house wish to develop your abilities and anchor your ideas. Students will also be successful in the second half of June. Students can expect a sudden improvement in learning outcomes in the period from June 13th to the end of June. This is due to Mercury passing through the 9th house, which gives you the opportunity to open up to a new supply of information. Your friends or family can also help you with these academic successes. Listen to your own intellect, but do not close the door to the ideas and thoughts of others. In the months of June and July, transits mean a strong effect on your work performance and on your job opportunities. From June 21st until the end of August, astrological aspects say that every Libra has the opportunity to travel abroad for a job that interests you. In these months, you do not have to be afraid to open up to the world and to be interested in foreign cultures and foreign countries as well. If you have been playing with the idea of going abroad for a long time, mainly for work, the ideal period is the summer months of the year. Success is signaled not only by the Sun passing through the 10th astrological house, but also by the positive position of Venus and the planet Mercury. In July, Venus passing through the 10th house also means career advancement for every Libra. Right now, you will be reaping the fruits of your hard work and the positive energy you have enjoyed with others. Career advancement affects women as well as men born in the sign of Libra. If you want to move forward in life and move up the ladder of success, you can place higher demands on your own work performance from July 18th to the end of August. Now your superiors will notice your value to the company, and you will succeed. Also, huge success in personal decisions and progress can be expected from those Libras who are in a business, and those whose job is to take care of the household. The whole month of July and the month of August will therefore be very positive months for every Libra in terms of career and work performance, or in terms of job opportunities and progress. These months are extremely favorable also for those Libras that travel abroad for work. It is during these months of 2022 that you have the opportunity to benefit from your previous approach to work, when you have not slowed down, even though others have not given work performance that would be as close as possible to yours. It is precisely because you have not compromised your demands on yourself that you can now reap the fruits of your own success, of your diligence and intelligence. The last 4 months of will balance between your personal life and your work. Horoscope of Libra assumes that each Libra naturally creates a balance between its personal private life and work responsibilities. There is another great opportunity for singles to get a new job from October 10th to October 29th, when the planet Mercury passes through the first astrological house. Your wisdom is very strong now. Educate yourself and watch the progress of others. It is thanks to the motivation around you to try the new possibilities that life offers you. You are not afraid to move forward. Don't be afraid of new challenges, and be fully aware of your own qualities. The October Mercury transition means a huge opportunity for unemployed people, as well as for people who want to change jobs. There are no October negative transits that would slow you down in your overall career progression. You will be like a train rushing forward. However, transits also speak of the influence of the planet Mercury and the Sun at the end of this year, when every Libra must be careful. From November 17th to December 6th, the planet Mercury concentrates energy in the sign of its exile. These days, there can be a big problem in the work of students, for whom Mercury now blocks the active way of thinking and affects their academic performance. The problem can be felt, not only by students, but also by the Libra who now decide to travel abroad to work. Prediction for Libran fortune teller: do not recommend traveling from November 17th to December 21st, because this job offer may not be worth it. Mercury late in this way can cause not only learning disabilities, but also problems with expression and communication. Traveling is also not recommended due to the Sun passing through the 3rd house, from November 22nd to December 21st. Although traveling is not recommended, the fortune teller assumes that more Libras will be forced on business trips for which you will not be able to prepare in advance. It is from this point of view that this aspect is very negative, because you will be forced to engage in activities that are not close to you and for which you are not qualified. The horoscope of the Libra from the point of view of work therefore assumes that the end of the year may belong to work duties and such expectations from the employer which are not identified with your job description. Therefore, you may feel pressured, and stressful situations can turn you into a good night's sleep. During the summer months, you should therefore prepare for the end of the year, which will bring harder and more complicated days for each Libra. Overall, therefore, prediction for Libra are very positive. Lots of positive transits await you. However, any Libra should be noted at a time when negative transits are affecting the energies of career and work progress. The difficult period will be not only the month of February, but also the second half of May and the end of this year. In general, however, Libra has many opportunities to move forward and seize the career opportunities that the year offers. Financial Horoscope Libra. What year is waiting for Libra in terms of financial security and monetary success? Will Libra face a lack of funding, or will a period of abundance await you? The fortune teller has prepared prediction for Libra in the field of finance, which will tell you about transits that are related to your financial status. Find out if you can expect an extraordinary financial inflow, or if you should save for later, worse times. January will not be affected in any way in terms of Libra's finances. This means you don't have to expect any extra financial expenses. However, Mercury is retrograde, so small electronics may break in January. However, this will not mean any financial problem. The first transit that hits your money is the Mercury square Uranus from February 25th. At the end of February, you feel a position of planets that interferes with everyday life and your daily interactions. It can cause uproar in your life, as well as tension from the unstable financial situation in your family budget. Unfortunately, this Mercury square Uranus also brings new, unexpected and disturbing news that may affect your finances as well. It is very likely that you will have to change your future financial plans mainly due to the report or due to an unexpected event that will occur at the end of February. The normal pace of life will accelerate, and you will feel that you have to catch up on what you have neglected so far. At the end of February, for the first time, you will be examined in the area of your resilience, mental stability, and will also test your finances. So it is better if you focus on postponing some extra money in January, because the report on your finances at the end of February may affect your family budget to some extent. But you don't have to panic. It will not be anything that completely disables or obstructs your future plans. You don't have to worry about any negative aspects in March. However, there are no positive transits that affect your money, so the finances seem stable and balanced. From April 20th to May 21st, your finances are affected by the Sun passing through 8th astrological house. It means financial happiness, financial gain, and increasing your financial budget. It means April refreshed by the inflow of tangible funds. The Sun in this position also suggests raising funds without its own fault. It may be the salary increase from your employer that you expected. These may be extraordinary financial rewards for a project that you have submitted in the past. Don't think that your work accomplishments and your hard work in the past have been overlooked. From April to May 21st, you can expect an extraordinary financial inflow into your wallet, which will put a smile on your face. Prediction for Libra talks about the possibility of inheritance or extraordinary winnings, because it is precisely these aspects that are associated with the Sun passing through the first astrological house. Your family budget will stabilize or improve. Such a positive prediction is made by the fortune teller on the basis of positive transits related to your finances in May and June. Stable financial conditions await you during the next month of July, when nothing extraordinary is happening. Libra focuses more on work performance, as well as on travel and family. The financial transit is also the passage of Mars to the 9th astrological house from August 20th to the end of year. This aspect is related, not only to your financial gain, but also to travel. You can release your saved finances, just to get to know foreign cultures, to travel, and to connect your positive energies with your family, or with your partner, or with your children. Mars passing through the 9th house is also related to your past karma. Any successful big project you've submitted in the past, any big effort on your part, or whether your success at work will now be rewarded with money you didn't expect. Again, there is a very positive period in terms of Libra's finances, which they can look forward to, better working conditions in the second half of year. In 2022, specifically in the second half of the year, Libra can also expect the settlement of certain debts and liabilities, that years of suffering. There will be enough money, so you can decide whether to use the funds to settle the debt, but this step is recommended by the horoscope. Increase your financial vigilance from September 5th to September 29th, when the position of Venus in 12th house means petty theft and loan applications from your loved ones that will not be repaid. So watch out for your wallet and your accounts, which could now be impoverished. If you are on vacation, avoid spending money on nonsense. However, Horoscope of Libra warns you to be careful, especially when making online payments, to increase caution when using a card, especially abroad. If someone from your family or close friends asks you for financial help, think carefully about whether to provide such a financial loan. It is better to say that you do not have funds available at the moment than to worry about when your funds will be returned to you. From September 5th to 29th, it's not a good time to lend to others, which can be non-refundable. You will also suffer from the period from October 23rd to November 16th, when your ruling planet is in the sign of exile in the second astrological house. The financial outflow of your funds can now be mainly related to your partner. You must tame his desires or demands. Those who are without a partner, in turn, will have to tame the purchases of luxury items and things you need. Also, October is not a good time for a mortgage, which could cause you more problems than benefits in the future. In October, the planets are not well placed to sign important documents and treaties. Financial Horoscope Libra also warns each of you to avoid signing important documents at a time when the planet Mercury and Venus are in retrograde motion. In October, overall, your second astrological house of property and career or finances is hit very hard. It means a certain financial inflow, but transits tend to emphasize the creation of material security. Guard your finances from those who want to cut a large piece of them. You better manage your finances yourself, or entrust them to experts, but they do not collect large rewards for their service. Your greatest attention during October will be focused mainly on material gain and on your finances. This is a good time to review your finances this year and summarize what you spend money on and what to limit or enjoy in the future. In October, you can do a really big comprehensive analysis of your financial income and expenses. Horoscope describes October as a month ideal for finding your own financial affairs and for sensible investments, especially in yourself. Not only treat yourself to things that make you happy, but also focus on courses that increase your overall value in the job market. The best investment is an investment in yourself. Be sure not to forget this motto during the year and invest all the extra money mainly in your own personal development. The end of year no longer brings transits focusing energy on your finances. You can enjoy a balanced financial budget, which is not marked by any significant financial loss. This is not a good time to worry about finances, but also to make big financial decisions. Mars has been retrograde since October 30th and may lead to a more aggressive approach to finance and investment. Be aware that during the year, you should only invest in non-risky assets. Horoscope Libra does not recommend making financial decisions impulsive and hasty. Measure twice, cut once, and invest the saved money or the extra money you get in return for hard work, especially in yourself. Dear Libra, if you like the horoscope, please support us and subscribe our channel. For more horoscopes Libra, visit to links that you can find in the video description. Biggest Horoscope 2022 are prepared by fortune teller and site www.horoscope-divination.com. Wish you all the best in 2022. Health and Vitality Horoscope Libra. In the last part, the horoscope and the soothsayer are dedicated to the prediction of health for each Libra. Prepare for the health complications that await you during the year based on astrological movements and influences on your energy and vitality. Get detailed information about what health you can expect during this year and how to strengthen and improve your health. Aromatherapy will also help you strengthen your health during the year, and getting to know your herb of the year, which has many benefits for you. The astrological transits indicate the amount of energy, and also warns you of the days when you should be careful about your health. Let's now look at the great Libra horoscope of health according to the fortune teller. Right at the beginning of the horoscope, we will state how aromatherapy will affect your health during the year. For each Libra, during the year, mint becomes the oil of the year. This essential oil is very freshly pronounced and can also provide you with cooling effects in case of insect bites or pain. However, prediction for Libra recommend you to bet on quality when choosing mint oil, while you should not only focus on the price, but especially on the composition. In 2022, each Libra should be removed only after pure essential oil, or after mint oil, which you can also use internally. Mint is an excellent helper for every Libra, because it relieves pain and relieves negative feelings. It also alleviates digestive problems. It can also relieve any Libra from back pain, especially if a few drops of peppermint oil become part of the massage oil, as a supportive agent to relieve back pain. However, pregnant women should be careful with this oil, as its internal use is not suitable during the first 4 months of pregnancy. It not only has a beneficial effect on your nervous system, but also helps to improve your emotions and supports the immune system. So if you can't use the essential oil internally, buy a quality diffuser, and let the scent of mint cover your entire home or office. Always reach for mint if you need to relieve stress, headaches, or negative energies that surround your aura. This essential oil has a complex and deep effect on every Libra, and it is necessary to pay attention to the quality of the oil used. Mint essential oil will have the greatest effect for you, especially during the period of the full moon and the new moon, when it will help you cleanse the overall karma and aura of the past and negative energies during purification rituals. You can also use a few drops of mint in the bath, so you can relax completely whenever you have problems with concentration or nervousness. Aromatherapy for the sign of Libra clearly recommends mint, because this oil becomes your oil of the year to support the defense, energy, vitality and overall well-being of each Libra. Health horoscope also specifies which herb will be the most important for you during current year. Libra will need a large amount of vitamin C and even vitamin A to strengthen your health. Of course, to strengthen your immunity and defenses you need a varied diet, plenty of drinking, but also supplementation with B, E and K vitamins and vitamins that we mentioned above. All these ingredients that will help you improve your defenses and support your immunity in the year are found in the rose hips. Rose hips not only help prevent cancer, but also fight chronic diseases to which Libra tend to succumb. Popular rose hips are a fruit full of health and energy. Surely every Libra knows of rose hip tea, which is known not only for its beneficial effects on health, but also for its delicious taste. If you were born in the sign of Libra, rose hips are the alpha and omega of your health during the year. Treat yourself every day to rose hip tea, that will improve your health in several ways. Again, prediction for Libra recommends you to pay attention to the quality of the rose hips purchased. Rather, procure this ingredient in your tea in the form of an organic product that is not chemically treated, and your body will not burden. On the contrary, it will provide it with a sufficient dose of valuable vitamins and energy. Reach for rose hip tea whenever you feel a loss of energy or when your immunity seems weakened. One of the main benefits of vitamin C, which is abundant in rose hips, is the stimulation and production of collagen. Rose hip tea will ensure you good health, but it also strengthens your skin and your beauty. This is because a lack of vitamin C can cause several problems in your life. Prediction for Libra recommend rose hip tea as a prevention of colds, and in its high concentration as a supportive agent for other chronic diseases, such as heart problems, diabetes, migraines and rose hips even help prevent the proliferation of human cancer cells. This little miracle should be an active ingredient in your regular diet, especially during this year. Suppress the inflammation and cure your chronic diseases. Support your health and vitality and your beauty thanks to rose hip tea, which maintains not only your immunity, but also healthy skin and hair. So much for the introduction of the health horoscope. Now we can focus on the most important astrological transits, that affect your health and energy. At the beginning of the year, Libras do not have to worry about any unexpected effects on health. January is focused on the family atmosphere and on strengthening your inner harmony and balance. You focus on your inner self, which also helps you strengthen your mental health. February is diverse and belongs not only to your personal relationship, but also to career and financial planning. For this reason, do not forget to reach for your essential oil in terms of aromatherapy, and also for your herb of this year, which will help you overcome many difficult periods when strengthening your health, your defenses, and overcoming tense days. The first astrological transit has focused its strength on Libra's health since March 10th, Mercury passing the 6th house. This location of Mercury is very interesting because for Libra it means a number of extraordinary abilities that you will be able to use, not only at work, but also in your career, but also to develop and strengthen your health. Because you are a very understanding person who easily understands others, you can heal, not only yourself, but also the soul of loved ones. From March 10th, you become a person full of understanding, especially for others. This health aspect of Mercury is known for learning to fight your illnesses during this transition. You can find connections between your illnesses, and then you can find out the reasons why you suffer from certain pains or long-term illnesses. This position of Mercury is suitable for anyone who makes a living with others, whether as a doctor or nurse. However, even if you are Libra, that is just trying to know the cause of your health problems, Mercury has been helping you to know the cause of your suffering since March 10th. If new pains or mild illnesses or colds appear in your life, you can withdraw after a modern method of examination, such as ultrasound, MRI or CT. Sometimes it's a good idea to make sure that everything in your health is in order and that you don't have to worry about any unexpected complications related to your health or your chronic illnesses. The characteristic for the first half of the year will be the laziness of each Libra. That is why it is possible that you will gain weight in the beginning of year, because you will avoid sports activity and physical exercise. Each Libra should create a training routine at the beginning of this year, as Horoscope recommends. This training routine should bring you not only fun, but also a great strengthening of your health and defenses. The more people you involve in your fitness routine, the happier you will be together, and the longer you will last the activity you like. Monitor your health throughout March, and undergo examinations that are not part of the annual preventive examination. Now is the time to focus more on your health. Women should focus on their female side of health, and men on the male side. From August 5th, every Libra of Venus feels the previous sign of elevation, the 6th astrological house. In order to be satisfied in life, to keep your health strong and balanced, you also need to feel harmony at work. In April, everything is fine in terms of work, but in May, you may be bothered by a number of work projects, and also misunderstandings with co-workers. In this respect, you will be protected by your ruling planet passing through the 6th house, which settles in the sign of promotion during April until May 2nd. So you won't have any migraines or back pain in April. If you are experiencing skin problems or skin inflammations, eczema or other skin problems, the situation will improve in April, and you will find out how to overcome these diseases. Maybe a few drops of your essential oil added to the bath will help you with this, along with sea salt, which has beneficial effects on the body. Especially in May, focus on the overall complex relaxation of the body, and treat yourself to several moments alone, in the comfort of your bathroom in the bathtub, filled with warm water enriched with a drop of mint and sea salt. This May routine of yours will help you fight diseases that may plague you from April. June, July and the first half of August are health neutral. This means that no extraordinary injuries or health-related complications await Libra. In these months, even Libras that choose to lose weight are given the opportunity to succeed. Whether you need to or want to lose a few extra pounds, practicing yoga, skipping rope, and listening to good music will definitely help you, which will also strengthen your mental health and joy. Tennis, swimming, and other fun calorie-burning options are becoming ideal sports activities in the year for every Libra. Since you don't like spending time and hours in the gym, a fun form of exercise is much more acceptable for you. In general, Libras do not want to deal fully with weight loss or exercise with their full consciousness, and therefore it is necessary for them to move subconsciously in nature, or during popular sports physical activities, or when working in the garden. Seek energy outside, in healthy air, with healthy movement. Don't let your energy grow and fall, and rather find a routine that you will follow during these months. From August 26th, the planet Mercury passing through the first house will affect your health. This Mercury can manifest in your life with restlessness and nervousness, which can affect your life deeply and mark your mental health. From August 26 to September 23, as you cross the planet Mercury, you should pay more attention to meditation, yoga practice, and overall mental development. You need to reconcile your soul with ideals, ideas, and with a happy overall life. Something inside you is fighting against yourself, and it is this period that will remind you of the need to end this fight. By harmonizing your soul, you will also achieve better physical condition, and thus get rid of diseases that could arise from this stress and nervousness. Meditation and deep relaxation of the body will definitely help you with that. These days, you should also eliminate all bad habits from your life, such as drugs, smoking, or drinking alcohol. It is these ailments of your life that completely disrupt your health, which could be even stronger after removing these bad habits. From September 5th, Horoscope also warns you not to forget to follow a quality drinking regime, which must be regular. Skip the sweetened drinks that pull your health down from your diet. It may happen that from September 5th to September 29th you will feel a cycle and a certain shortcoming, because your ruling planet is going through a sign of its fall. Your physical activity may be blocked by this Venus, and you will want to rest and laze more. There is nothing wrong with relaxing more, but don't forget to keep your body in shape. If you don't want to exercise, at least forget about unhealthy diets. Now, more than ever, it is important to make up for the lack of exercise with a healthy lifestyle, a good and regular drinking regime, and strengthening your mental health and your defenses. So you can afford the luxury of inactivity, doing nothing and relaxing in bed or in front of the TV, but instead of chips you prefer to slice a piece of carrot. Proceed the same way in the second half of year, when the energy of your health from September 23rd to October 23rd is affected by the sun passing through your own zodiac sign, acting in the sign of the fall. It may be cut from your energy, which is what this astrological transit is talking about. You will be too sensitive. With your sensitivity, you can reveal the causes of other people's illness in your household, and you can help them. Being more concerned with the health of others than with your own can cause you to forget about the right habits in your life, and again you will start eating unhealthily and gaining weight. Prediction for Libra warns you to avoid your bad habits, especially at the end of this year, when energy will also hit retrograde Mars from October 30th. At the end of the year, you have to bet on a healthy lifestyle. Not only the drinking regime is important for you, but also the harmony with your love and family members. Right now, you can build mental health with other people, and use your energy to build quality interpersonal relationships. The only thing that may bother you in the second half of this year is back pain or kidney problems. In any case, in case of any acute pain, do not hesitate to visit a doctor who is a suitable helper for you in the second period of year to maintain your health, vitality, and defense. Strengthen the main spine and move in a fun way, so that your physical activity does not quickly get bored. Get inspired by other people around you, or be their inspiration in a healthy diet and in a quality life. Realize that only if you bet on a healthy lifestyle can you live a happy life, without any surprises in your health. Try to eliminate foods that contain a lot of chemicals from your diet. Remember that a healthy diet is not just about fruits and vegetables in general, but the quality of these vegetables and fruits that you receive into your body must be verified. It is better if you buy from quality manufacturers or shop in the markets. It is not the same for the body. If you eat vegetables and fruits full of chemicals, or fresh fruits directly from nature, which are not treated with chemical components that damage your health. You will also indulge in such a lifestyle for other family members, your children or your partner. In the second half of year, you need to pay more attention to the health of your family members, because your health should be balanced in general. For back pain, don't forget about the massages, which are very important at the end of the year. Every Libra should be careful about its health. Astrological transits may not indicate sudden and unexpected illnesses or major health complications, but they alert you to exact terms when it is better to bet on a healthy lifestyle. The second half of the year should be mainly in the interest of a healthy diet that does not contain chemicals. You should also learn a regular drinking regime, which will be very important from September. In the second half of the year, also focus on the health of your family members. You may suffer from back pain or diseases related to your gender, either female or typical male diseases. If your health deteriorates significantly in the second half of the year, don't wait and visit a specialist who specializes in your problems. Prediction for Libra recommends you to strengthen not only your mental and physical body, especially sports activities that do not bore you and that are more fun for you, which helps your health a lot. Libra is known to suffer from joint diseases, back pain during their lifetime, but also cramps are common in their lives. Too sedentary a job can make these pains even worse at the beginning of year, so the horoscope once again recommends you to move regularly, to find a regular routine of exercise and movement in your life. It will be ideal if you combine this movement with nature, which is very close to the scales. During March, you should also undergo examinations that are not included in the list of annual examinations. Women should monitor their feminine side of health, and men should monitor their masculine side. Each Libra should focus on its specific problem and look for treatment options that you are sure to discover in March. Dear Libra, if you like the horoscope, please support us and subscribe our channel. For more horoscopes, Libra, visit to links that you can find in the video description. Biggest Horoscope 2022 are prepared by fortune teller and site www.horoscope-divination.com. Wish you all the best in 2022.